Welcome back to Game On now. Joyce Kasana slides in. It's time to talk about the local games. So much happening in the PSL, so much happening in the Nedbank, and plenty to talk about. Let's go back to Saturday. Pirana, good to be in your company, by the way. Le game is Kumanga Songe. It's Mungibona Songe. Mamelodi Sundowns, the Kaiser Chiefs. Only one goal. Some were expecting maybe 4 or 5 goals. What did you think of the performance from Sundowns, now the Chiefs?
Thanks, I think for me that's the game I really enjoyed. I think it was a different approach from with Chiefs, to be honest. But also, if you want to talk about the overall of the game, it can be complicated. But for me, people are expecting a lot of goals because of the problem at Chiefs and also Sundowns doing well. But I say the goal that Ribeiro scored, to me, takes the credit. It was just a cracker. What a goal, really.
Yeah, no, it sets him apart from the rest with the quality of goals as good when you consider the one against Chiefs, Nale foot against the Pirates where he ran from the halfway line. He really is standing out. But I have to talk about Magesi. Because they're down at the bottom, looking to survive, new side in the PSL. But call about Super Sport 1-0. Super Sport may shy Chiefs before that.
Complicated, Papa.
Yeah.
You know, when you do betting, sometimes you'll always go with your heart and say, let me just close my eyes in shy betting because it's so unpredictable. You look at these small teams when they face big guns, you know, they always go all out. I mean, if you consider SuperSport beating Chiefs by 3 goals and then they go to Magesi, who are struggling, and then they lose to Magesi, and then you ask yourself a question,
yeah.
You know, because sometimes in this betting platform where I should know, now they are doing well, but results will always be a problem. But yeah, PSL is just something which you cannot always rule out to say, you know, this is how it's gonna go. There are things that surprises you, a lot of results that surprises you.
Big surprise. Out in the Free State as well, the Marumo Gallants, another side that's struggling. If I can show you the Pirates, Gallants not only Bagona 2, but Bafala Gasemo, but clean sheet 2-0.
Also a good performance for them, because if you look at the way they perform, I mean, they always do well. They play good football because of the support that they are getting from the people in Bloemfontein. But for Pirates, I don't know what happened, honestly, because you look at the coach who was not on the bench, and I don't know what's the inside of it. But yeah, it was a good a game with a new mentor at Marumo Gallants. I don't know, maybe he has changed their approach, but yeah, the way the players they were playing, I mean, it was something good, positive for football.
Midweek, Chiefs and Magesi in a game of 2 halves, maybe, where Chiefs don't so great first half. They make changes, 3 of them at the start of the second half. They overwhelm Magesi, one could argue, but only win 1-0 still.
You also look at the previous game where Magesi beat a team that beat Chiefs, SuperSport, and they go to play that team. You know, that he lost to the team that they beat. So sometimes that's where you take it wrongly and say, this is how it's going to pan out. But you got, yes, Magesi not getting it right in the first half, but they were playing good football. And Chiefs, they were lucky, honestly speaking. They were lucky to get that goal in the second half. Yeah, 1-0 for Chiefs to get the 3 points, moral boosting.
Player of the match, coach of the match, Sundowns. Big news, Golden Arrows, new coach, former Sundowns coach, Manqoba with so much to talk about. Arrows, Sundowns came back. We were going to limp.
No, it was exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can tell, Manqoba, there is something I actually about final about Arrows. Because when I was watching the game, there was a lot of fatigue because they wanted to work. Losing the ball and also tracking back, you could see, you could tell, even if people all understand. But the way they were attacking a corner, lose the ball, they all come back. I mean, that was just great. You can tell Manqoba is one of the best coaches that we've got in the country. And thanks for him to come back after a long period of being sidelined. So I think it was a good game to watch.
The Pirates needed to bounce back. Out in the Eastern Cape against Chippa United, who haven't been great in recent times. Chippa United, they've got some problems in finding consistent wins, but the Pirates are winner 1-0.
Yeah, if you look at from Richards Bay drawing 0-0 in KZN and then going home thinking that maybe Pirates losing 2-0 to Marumo Gallants, we're going to also get the 3 points out of Pirates, but a different approach from Pirates. And yeah, They won 1-0. It was also good for them.
Now, Richards Bay down at the bottom, struggling as well to try and avoid a relegation earlier on in the year. But now they've climbed up to 12 spots on the log. They've had great results in recent times. Bapinda Bashane is Kukuni United now. It's Kukuni United. This is our song in the season. Bashane 2-1. They're doing well, Richards Bay.
Yeah, they are doing well. So somehow you look at the teams that are there at the bottom, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen in terms of Real AM with all the saga in the PSL. But these teams, maybe they just trying to run away in getting into the promotional relegation playoff. You know, you've got Magesi, Richards Bay, little bit of SuperSport, because I saw them also.
SuperSport, 21 points, Magesi 17, so Marumo 19.
Still tight.
So it's still tight for SuperSport. Did you expect them to pass over SuperSport in Aleskati?
No, you wouldn't expect that, really. Because if you look at their performance against Chiefs, you would tell that they can play better. You know, they can play better, but look at where they are. But let's wait and see what's going to happen with them, Real AM, because a lot of games that needs to be played.
But the Pirates could Nedbank Cup, SuperSport.
No, they won't get it. Pirates is going to win that one.
Kaizer Chiefs, Stellenbosch.
Yo.
It's tough, man.
It's a tough one. But let me say Chiefs are going to go through.
And then Skukune, Mamelodi Sundowns, very good game this.
Mamelodi Sundowns to win.
And then I have to ask you, Durban City, David against Mini Goliath. Mara, you could argue they got the favor of the draw here, but Marumo Gallants at home.
But if I look at Marumo Gallants, last two games, winning one and then losing the other one, I think they will go through.
Right. Well, there you have it. That's a look at what's been happening in the PSL, what also could be happening in the Nedbank Cup. Thank you so much to Jerry Skosana. On the other side of this, of course, Shane McGregor returns and we talk about all things Bundesliga.